Welcome back everyone, welcome back. In this video we will do actual hands-on in Java. So till now we were seeing all the data types, variables, methods, but in this video we will do some hands-on, we will code things together. So if you are new to the channel, just hit the like and subscribe button and share this video as much as possible. So this video is for beginner level, so we will not complicate things. We will just start from the very beginning. So let's start. Here I am using Eclipse IDE and you can use whatever IDE you want. So the scenario is, suppose we are a bank, we are some bank, and a customer has an account in our bank and he has some money deposited in it. So if the scenario is, if the customer come to us and tell his username or password, we will tell him how much money he have in his account. If the user and password is incorrect, so we are not going to tell him the actual balance he have in his account. So this will be the real scenario and we will be coding on this project. So first open Eclipse. Here I already opened it and we will create a new project, like name this project as a bank. Suppose I name this project as a bank, you can name it anything else or bank also. And now I'm going to make a new package. Inside the project I will also name this as a bank. Okay, so now I'm going to make a class, new package, inside the package new class. So first I'm going to make a class called customer, and here I'm not going to select this public static void main. Not going to take this out. So in this video we will be learning like many other things, how to make methods, also how to make an object of another class. We will be also seeing all those things. So first let's see. Here I made a class. The class name is customer. In this class I will be writing some properties like some instance variables and some methods, and then I will call this class to my main class, which I am going to make. See here, inside the package I will make another class called result class, and in result class we will see the result that customer, if the ID password is correct, we will give the result to the customer. If the ID password is not correct, we will not give the actual result. So here I have two class. The first class is customer class, this one, and the second class is result class. The customer class does not contain main method. All the properties, everything we will going to implement in this class. And in result class, here the main method contain. Okay, here we will just calling that property by making the object of customer class only. So let me repeat the scenario. See, we are a bank. A customer has an account in our bank. He has some money deposit in it. So if he come to us and give us the correct ID and password, we will tell him the actual amount, how much money he have in his account. If the ID password does not match, so we are not going to tell him the amount. Okay. So first, so if there is a customer, there should be his name. Let's see. Say string first name is like anything else, like suppose Harry. Okay, this is his first name. Okay, and string his last name also. Last name, sorry, name is Potter. Okay, this is his first name and last name. Suppose Harry Potter come to us and open a bank account in our bank. So obviously we will ask him some details like what is your first name, what is your last name, lots of details we are going to ask, his gender, date of birth, many other things. Okay, so suppose integer his date of birth. Okay, uh date of birth will is like 06/09/2000, suppose like this. Okay, so here why the red line is coming is out of range. Okay, uh here if I cut this, see, the literal is now it's okay. So this is his date of birth. So now I'm gonna make the property like we are coding together. Okay, I also don't know what to do. You guys have to think like this, that I also don't know what to do. You guys will tell me what should I do, and I'm gonna code here. And if you guys anywhere, if you guys stuck, then I will be there, don't worry. So here we have some instance variable, the first name of my customer, the last name of my customer, and the date of birth of the customer. So the purpose of all these things is to tell the actual amount in his bank if the details is correct. So we are going to make a method, obviously a public method, because I want to access this in another class, this class. So public, what will it return? It will return the balance. So balance is integer. Suppose the balance is int balance. We know the balance of our dear customer Harry Potter. So we know how much money he have, 1,000 rupees. Okay, we know the balance. He want to check the balance. So if gave us, he will give us correct ID password, then we will tell him the balance. So public int get balance. Here this is my method. So here why the red line is coming, because the data type is integer. So it wants to return, it will return something, it will return something that is integer. If the data type is void, if I change it in void, then see, no red line is coming. But it give me integer, so it expect us to return an integer value. So see, return balance. What we are going to do is we will do this we will do this in both way, first in integer data type, second in void. Okay, let's make another method, public void get bal. Okay, we are not going to name it get balance, because duplicate name will be there, then it will generate an error. So I have two method. First one return integer value, that is our balance. Second one also return integers. So how? Both of this will take two argument, first ID and second password. So ID will be string. We will make a local variable, that is a string user ID. Okay, and int password. Okay, so here we will assign this local variable to this. Okay, because I want that the first name is user ID and date of birth will be password. So what we are going to do is user id is equal to this dot first name. Okay, so the customer user ID will be his first name, and password will be this dot date of birth. Here it is suggesting me date of birth. Okay, so here same thing, similar thing here, string local variable is there, user ID is a local variable, so its scope is within this only, so we can use the Same name here also, it will not give me an error. Int password. Okay, so here similar thing, user id is equal to this dot first name and password is equal to this dot date of birth. Okay, similar thing, it will also now we are going to give some methods, give some condition here. If user id user id dot equal user id is spelling mistake, u capital. If user id dot equal k equal first name, then and another condition is and password k double equal dob, then return this dot balance. K, return this dot balance. See here, change the method return type to int, because return will only work with integer. So system dot, we will do with little, we will do it with little different way here. This dot balance, we are going to print balance, else dot out dot println incorrect password. Okay, incorrect user id or password, user id or password. So this is the all the this is the implementation that I have done in for this method. And for this method we will also do the similar thing. If user id this, if else, we will do the similar thing here. Copy this and paste it. Okay, copy this and paste it, and at last return balance. Okay, so now come to the result part. I if this seems to be very confusing, I will explain it also one more time. Don't worry, just focus here. Okay, so in my another class, I will make a object of this customer class. Where in this customer class, I implemented all the methods. Here, the method number one is get balance and method number two is get bal. Okay, all the implementation I did here. But in result class, I will just call it by making an object. So how to make an object in Java? The class name, the object name. Okay, whatever you want, you can name your object. I am naming here obj, and for new, and again class name, and here you will name this object. Now what I will do is I will take a shortcut and directly call my method system.out.println. Here I will directly call my method. And what is my method? By the how will I call it? By the help of my object name. See here, my object name is obj, so I will write obj dot operator. By the help of dot operator I will call. See here, my first method is get balance and another method is get bal. Let's call get balance first. Here get balance, here I will give the user id. What was my user id? User id was my Harry. Okay, first name. So if I want to give Harry, and here my date of birth, let me copy my date of birth. Okay, I mean my password here, because I don't remember it. So now if I run this application, if I run this, execute this, I will get 1000. Now you guys will tell me the total money in my customer account is only 1000. Why it is giving me 1000, 1000? See here, which method I called get balance. I called get balance. Okay, just look at the get balance method. Wait, just look at the get balance method. See here, the first thing, it is returning me my balance, that is 1000. Here, let's see again. Where is my console? Wait, let's see here. This is the first balance. This is the first balance, and it is returning me again. It is returning me balance. Again, it is returning me the balance. So, no need to write it here. If I write this directly here and it in else part, it should not, okay, here return, and here if I it is expecting some integer message, so I will give return, if ID password is incorrect, I will directly show the money to 0. Now I will save the code and execute it again. Here, let's see what is the result. Now the result is okay. If my ID and password is correct, then result is okay. What happen if I give something wrong? Now run the application. It is still showing me that. Why? It is still showing me that. Why is this happening? If condition is there, guys, just tell me why. See here, it is still showing me. Let's again check the method. See here, if my user ID dot equals to first name. Now here my first name is Harry. So if I y is and password will equal to date of birth. So it should give me the 0. It should give me the output 0, but it is still going inside this if block. So somewhere my condition is failing. So equal here, if I change this user ID dot equal ignore case. If my ID password is not, why equal ignore case, it does not if affect anything. It should give me the, okay, wait, let me change this dot first name. Okay, now it should not give me an error. This dot first name, this is my condition. Here, just save the code and let's see what will be the output. Still 1000. So why is this happening? Let's recheck it. Customer, by the get balance, we are giving it wrong ID. It should not give me the result. So there is a minor mistake that is going on. In else part, it should give me return 0. It should give me this only. If it is not going in if block, it should give me this, but it is going in if block. Here the user ID I assigned the first name. If the user, okay, oh, then because of this line it is giving me an error. Wait, now let's see what should what is the result. Wait, here I will explain it. Why is this happening? See here, what happened was, see, coding is the thing that you have to make your own logic. Here, what I did was, I already assigned user ID as the first name here. So whatever the user ID I was giving here, it assigned as a first name. So whatever I will give, see here, if I give something like this, it will still show me the balance, because whatever the value I am inputting here, it is getting stored as a this, okay, first name. So there is no significance of this then. So we should remove these two lines. Okay, because we now it will give me the actual result. See, my password, my ID is incorrect, so it will not give me the actual balance. So the balance is 0. Now we will call the second method. The first method is get balance. Now we are going to call my second method. So I hope you are understanding. We This is the first hands-on program, but still we figure out our issues that was happening inside the code. So now again by the help of object we will call our second method. What is my object name? Obj. Here see obj. It highlighted automatically. Obj dot, here it is suggesting me my another method get val. Here if I give null and 0, so will it give me any result? See, boolean is not applicable to the, here I have to give some value. Okay, if I give incorrect value, will it show me the result? Just comment out that line. And why is this happening? Remove a print ln. Okay, so why is this happening? Changes to print get val to. Okay, now return boolean. If I return this to boolean, then I should give a return statement. Okay, so here I will what we are going to do is we are going to return true. No, we should not returning true here. Why will return true? I want to return this. I want to return. Okay, I want to print this only. Okay, if wait, return balance. Wait, here I will change it to void only, and here let me fix this issue also. So this is the second issue that we are facing. Change it to println. Okay, okay, change the return type to change it to print, remove argument to match println. Okay, so if I remove the argument here, will no, it accept argument one string and one integer. It is expecting. Change the get balance to string, remove parameters. Okay. In type create a method. Okay, I already created a method. Here see public void get balance. This is the we already did this thing. We should not be doing this. User ID. Why it is giving me create a record and field? Okay, if the user ID. So here my parameter is gone. Wait, now it is not giving. It will not give me an error. So here everything is fine, and the problem is here if I give to wrong ID and wrong password, so it will give me an error. So get balance to bool. Okay, let's change it to boolean. Here add a return statement, change okay, return true. Wait, just wait a minute. First do this way, then we will do in our way. Return false. Okay, so if we call this method here, what will be the output? So you guys can think that the output will be false because our ID and password is incorrect. And if we give the correct ID, Harry, and here the date of birth, it copy from here and paste here. Here see 1000 and true. Now if you give the correct, because first this line is executed first. Wait, just close this line. First this line is executed, it is giving me the output, and then it is returning true. So I don't want to return things like this. So what we will going to do is we will do this, return this dot balance. Okay, return this dot balance. It is giving me the error because balance is integer. If I make it string, no, if I can't make it string, I will make it int only. Okay, now the output will be correct. Okay, now it will give me the correct output. So here if I run this application again, so here it will give me the 1000. So if I decorate this further, if I decorate this further, here I will, what I will do is I will uh, let's try this thing, symbol, a dollar symbol. Okay, see, it is giving me an error because dollar symbol is not acceptable. So what I will do is I will make another variable string total total balance is equal to a dollar symbol plus balance. Okay, we will going to do this, and there is a space here. So we, instead of calling balance, we will call the total balance. So total balance. So this is, again, this is giving me an error because it is string data type, and here I am taking the integer data type. So this is giving me an error. So what to do is we will change it to string, change it back to string, and now everything is fine. So return, here we will do is return false. Wait, return, I will print something. Incorrect. Wait, incorrect, not incorrect. Invalid ID. This seems more professional. Okay, here because return is not needed here. Okay, so let's start. I had a return type, so we will return this balance. So make, okay, let's do one thing, int string. Here make another variable string balance is equal to invalid id. Okay, it will call this balance. Wait, return this dot balance. So it will take this balance. So now save the code and let's execute the program. So what will be the output? So here my id password is correct, so it is giving me a correct result. If I change it back to the wrong ones, so here it will give me 0. And if I make it correct again, so it will give me what, 1000, but it should give me total balance because I am calling here total balance. So why it is happening? Because I am calling in get balance method, but here I am calling so whatever the changes we made there, we have to make it here also string. Okay, return val. Now see the output. Here just look at the output 1000. Now if we call it now dollar 1000. So you understood, hope you understand. Let's make you understand again. So we have a pamphlet, we have a template, let's say template where our customer come and open their account in our bank. So first we will take the first name, last name, date of birth, and whatever the balance he deposit in our bank. Till here, no issues, right? So we make a variable that is total balance, and here we decorate it with dollar sign, and we will take this balance and add it here. So whenever someone call this total balance, so it will execute a balance with a dollar sign. And if my condition goes else, so the balance will be invalid id. So there are a lot of situations, lot of circumstances will be there. Someone has invalid password, not id. Someone has insufficient balance, so we will be seeing in another code upcoming videos. So this is for the beginner level, just for the basic understanding of the code. So we will make a two method. The first method is public string get balance. Here the data type is string, and here I'm taking a two argument. First one is user id and second is password. And inside this method I am checking the condition. If the user id dot equal to the first name, I assigning the first name to the user id, and if the password is equal to the date of birth that we already have. First name we already have, date of birth we already have. If user comes and enter his first name correctly and his date of birth correctly, then return the total balance to the customer. If it is not giving the information correctly, then return this balance like invalid id. Okay. The second method is, it is also taking user id and password. It is same thing, comparing first name and what is this and condition. It means that both of the conditions should satisfy. If any of the condition is not satisfying, then it will show me an error. It will not goes into this if block. It will go to directly to the else block. So I make this two method. Now in the main method class, we will make a object of our customer class, parent class. See, customer object name that I already given object is equal to new customer. Here directly by the help of object and with the help of dot operator, we call the method from the parent class. So object dot get balance, and we will it expecting me to give two argument, first string and second, see here, first string and second integer. So I give string and integer, first user id and second password, so it will show me the result. If I give one argument only, it will throw me an error. So see, if I remove this, it will give me an error. See what is it telling? This method get balance string integer in the type is not applicable for the argument string. So it is not applicable for only string. I have to give a integer also. So this is how we solve these type of questions and make our logic. So in this video we already dealt with two problems that occurs during the coding. So hope you understand the video, hope you like the video. If you have some confusion in it and if you want to make me more like this and solve some issues together, fix some problems together, so let's ping me in the comment section. I will personally revert back. So hope you share and like this video as much as possible. So happy learning. Bye bye. We will see in you next video.